Hi, everyone. This is Joy here with Live Narc Free. And I know it's been a while since I did like a podcast interview, but I'm back today. I have a special guest here. Her name is Charlie. Please welcome Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, please tell us a little bit about yourself and your background so we can all get to know you.
Hi, Joy. I'm a mental health support worker. I kind of found my way into the mental health services, frontline mental health services. It was through that I realised that there is this sort of massive gaping hole in terms of support for people that are suffering from narcissistic abuse. But it was just, repeatedly speaking to people who were not getting the support that they needed. And then lockdown happened. I was really bored, had nothing to do, so I wrote a book. It's basically what happened.
Now, as far as your book, again, I loved it. So you guys got to make sure you do get a copy. It's amazing. Charlie will tell you about that in a few. But yeah, can you share with us your story dealing with the narcissist in your life and also narcissistic abuse?
Yeah, I mean, it's an overwhelming subject, really. And that was why I wrote a book, because it is such an overwhelming subject. I mean, if you've had a lifetime of abuse like I have, and if you've had multiple abusers like I have, it takes an awful lot of time and effort to unpick what has happened to you and to sort of process it, understand it, recover from it, and then be in a position where you can maybe help others so that they don't have to do all of the groundwork that you've had to do. So that really was the springboard for why I wrote the book. I had never really thought about writing a book before. To put it simply, I was trained to serve my mother's emotional needs from a very, very early age. I knew at about 5 or 6 that it was my job, my purpose in life, my one purpose in life was to make my mother happy. And I knew that I wasn't particularly gifted or talented. I knew that I couldn't make her happy through achievement. I couldn't make her proud of me through achievement. So there was only one way I could do it. And that was to basically be her emotional sounding board, which of course is very inappropriate when you're like 5 or 6 years old, but
Right.
that
Yeah.
is the nature of narcissistic parenting. We are there to serve their needs. And so it was this strange contrast, because on the one hand, she hated me because I looked like my dad and my dad left her. So she hated me for that reason, and she targeted me partly for that reason. But I believe that the other reason that she targeted me and was, much more vengeful and much more nasty towards me than my siblings, is because I was actually by far the most sensitive, and that was known within the family. I was always getting told that I was too sensitive, I was oversensitive. So it was easy for her to emotionally, because I was so sensitive, whereas my sisters would be able to sort of brush it off a little bit more, so she didn't get the same emotional response from them that she would get from me. Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, so she targeted me in particular. And then through therapy, the truth of that kind of unraveled over a period of years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm definitely glad to hear that you was able to like identify that and kind of make peace with it and be able to kind of put it in a story